Hi, Grace Church. This is Pastor Tim with this week's video update. This coming Sunday at 10 a.m., we're going to be gathering for worship again. We're going to be both in person and live stream. Pastor Dave and the worship team are going to lead us in singing to God. We're going to have an opportunity to hear a report from our congregational care team. Dave Letourneau is the deacon overseeing that congregational care team. You'll have a chance to hear from him and other members of his team talking about the different ways that that team is prepared to minister to the church, some of what they've been doing and some of what they look forward to doing in terms of congregational care. And then we're going to continue our teaching series that we just began last Sunday, Closing Crescendo in the Upper Room. It's a series that's taken from John chapter 13 through John chapter 17. Last week we looked at the first 11 verses of John 13. This week we're going to particularly focus on verses 12 to 17, where Jesus makes the statement, as I have washed your feet, so you should wash one another's feet. In other words, in view of the service, the humble service, and the salvation that Jesus has worked for his own, for those who believe, he's saying we reflect him when we offer humble service to others. I hope you can be with us this Sunday at Grace. I think it's going to be a meaningful Sunday. I also want to remind you that we've got a marriage retreat coming up on March 18th and 19th. We can have 20 couples at the retreat. We have room for 20 couples. There are rooms that are reserved at the terrace here in Gladstone. There's a wonderful buffet dinner that's being planned on Friday evening before we go into our opening sessions on Friday evening. They'll be teaching on Saturday morning and worship, and there's also going to be a time of communion where husbands and wives have an opportunity to take the bread and the cup together. We think this is going to be a meaningful time. If you haven't signed up and you're interested, we'd encourage you to do so. By the end of this month, we need to give a number of those who are registered to the terrace. And again, we've got some limited space, so we want to encourage you, if you've got interest in this marriage retreat, to sign up. You can get more information about it on our website at grace906.com. Then finally, I just want to report to you that this past Sunday, following our morning worship gathering, we had a welcome dinner, and including all of those new people from the last year and a half or so who have been coming to Grace, including some who've just come in recent weeks, along with several of our pastors and members of pastors' families, a couple of our elders and their wives. There were over 70 people that were served at that welcome dinner. And we're just grateful to God for the opportunity that we had to get to know better some of these new people who are becoming part of the Grace Church family. And so I wanted to report that to you so you could celebrate that with us. Well, that's all for this week's video update. Blessings on you, Grace Church. Look forward to seeing you soon.